pictures at the Wyckoff neighborhood, and we're at the gates that led up to hole number 1 of the Mount Tom golf course. The golf course was the top of that little crest behind this house. And these gates are from 1924, put here by Albert Steiger as a design element for the golf course. He wanted a nice, beautiful atmosphere for the beautiful golf course that he had helped create. And this whole neighborhood, the streets included, were all designed by the Olmsted brothers in 1924. And last year, 1922, was the 100th year anniversary of that design being put in. 1924, they implemented it. And you can see it by these gates, it's gorgeous. Now these gates came here because Steiger bought a 4-lot land and he wanted to control the atmospheric look of the golf course. So we're going to spin around 180 degrees and look at the gap between the tree and the bush is where the golfers would come on their walking with their bags, and they'd go up right through this gap, and there was a trail here, and they go right through those gates and right up the hill. The house wasn't there until 1955, and this was a gorgeous start to the Mount Tom golf course, an 18-hole golf course in 1924. Now, you can see behind it, there's a house there now, but that house was the location of the 3rd clubhouse of the Mount Tom golf course. It was there from 1922 till 1955. And in 1956, the one on top of this Mountain View Drive was prepared and ready, and they were able to then bring it up there, and this one was taken down and house put up. So Briarwood is from the 1960s, and there's several houses on it nowadays. But this is where the golfers came to start their golfing. It's also where they ended, of course. The 18th hole was a hole at the top of this hill. They would blast down from here with a long shot through the air coming downwards, and the greens for that one were down here. So it's quite the golf course on this bottom part. Now Albert Steiger was great into making things look gorgeous. He's now back looking across the street from that clubhouse. We're back to the land where the gates were. Now Albert Steiger was very much into beauty, and he bought a 4-house lot on this northern side of Mountain View Drive. He told people he was going to use it to build for his homes for his sons, but he never did. He left it for the golf course to look much better. It starts at the point where his house is, and he had his own private trail into hole number 1 from his house, but downwards a 4-lot land is pretty big up here, and he left it this way from 1924 to 1955, when finally the country club moved up to a higher point. And this is all then after that developed, and that's why this blue house that we saw was developed later. And we're going to sweep gently from this position up towards the blue house. And you get to see the gate system again. Okay, so thank you for coming on this stop.